another week of the Coaches Show, joined with head coach Michael Hill. We're heading into the final matchup of the season against Lone Star. What have you seen from this group lately, and what kind of game are we expecting to see?
I think we've seen a lot of the youth kind of spark a little bit. You know, we had Nestheim had a good goal over the weekend, and you know, Frank's been playing really consistent. And also Gallagher's another player that's been doing really well with us, just a good workhorse and kind of plays the right way, that nice gritty type of style hockey. And you know, I think he's playing that way because he's seen some other guys do that. So it's good from the top down of these older guys showing the younger guys of, you know, this is the way that we play here. And so I think that's what we could be looking for here going into Lone Star. It's always a pretty good atmospheric place to play. The fans are right on top of you, similar to like an El Paso setting in a way. But yeah, I think our guys are excited to, you know, leave it all on the table out here these last two games.
As the season winds down, looking back at the team this year, how have you seen them grow from the first games to now?
I think you've seen them grow in a good wealth of knowledge of and understanding of, you know, how to play the right way. And the weird thing is, like, they have been very inconsistent in their play too. So it's all been good learning curves throughout this season of guys figuring out basically what not to do and working forward to being better in that sense to do the things the right way on the ice. Because right now I truly feel that our boys do a really good job off the ice and what they're doing. They've grown in that part of their lives and you know, for this team. So like moving into next season, it gets me excited because we have a big bulk of guys coming back. Last I counted, upwards of 12 returning players, maybe more, that have had a good year's experience of just being coached by myself and Stearnsy and kind of getting a good feel, so there's no question marks in going into what to do in the future. They know a little bit more of the expectations, and obviously when they come and report next year, the details and everything are going to be very much harped on a little bit more aggressively for what we could do next year.
As the head coach, what continues to drive you and keep you passionate behind the bench?
I mean, every day, just getting to the rink is excited for me to just see all those guys that show up and want to put in the work, and you know, it's a lot of fun. So doing a job that's fun is a lot easier than doing one that is a stressful job 24 hours a day. And so I think the motivation for me comes from seeing the attitudes of these guys and, you know, trying to help them, whether it be in hockey or in life or whatever they want to do. And that for me has been probably one of the parts that really gets me going every day, knowing that, you know, I got a player like Daniel Rasega to coach, who has tremendous talent and could really be a Division I hockey player here in the future. And just like having players like that in the locker room and other guys that want to learn from that and grow their game, that's enough motivation for me, for someone that keeps putting in the work. You'll probably talk to him in a little bit. So,
if you could coach any NHL team in history for one season, which team would it be and why?
I would say it's the same team, different years. I would probably go with the 1993 LA Kings, because Gretzky played there when they lost to, I think it was the Montreal Canadiens in the Stanley Cup Finals because of the Marty McSorley curve. That haunted us Kings fans for quite some time, and then it would also be the 2012 LA Kings winning the first cup. So those are two teams that I would want to coach, if we're being specific on years and stuff like that. Player personnel on that first LA Kings team that won their first cup in the organization. was like exactly kind of how the Florida Panthers have been building their teams of depth and skill. And so I think that's probably one of the teams I would definitely want to be part of the coaching staff.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
We're now joined with assistant coach Lucas Stern. Facing Lone Star again for our last games of the season, what are some adjustments you and head coach Michael Hill are focusing to give the team the edge this weekend?
I think it's just learning from our mistakes of playing against them in previous matchups where, playing physical against them, we know that they back off and become a really soft team. So last time we played them, we weren't physical enough when we didn't have the puck, and we know that they aren't good at defending quite as well in front of the net. So we just need to attack inside the dots and stop on top of the crease. On Saturday when we were there last time, we put a puck to the net, stopped on top of the crease, and Frank got his first goal. So I think that's just a lesson to learn from and just something to commit to going into this weekend.
With the season wrapping up, how important is it to keep the players' mentality sharp and motivated?
With this group of guys, it's not that difficult because at the end of the day, like, they're so competitive that even in a practice today where we were doing some small area games, like, guys were going as hard as they can. They were playing full contact, just basically trying to kill each other. So that at the end of the day, they're competitors as well, and they're all still trying to play for something, play for a scholarship, play for a roster spot, for a team next season. So it's not hard to remind them of those things and then have them actually just go 100% every single day.
You've been around the game for a long time. What's one lesson that hockey has given you that you carry beyond the rink?
For me, I think it's resiliency. Like, I have a pretty unique hockey journey, I guess you could say, where I've had a coach tell me I wasn't good enough, and then a few years later I saw him and he was blown away at where I was. I broke a rib during a game and had to play through it. I could tell stories all day long like Hilly could, but I'll keep this under 30 minutes for you. But I think just resiliency is something that you can learn from in the game and translate it off the ice.
What's your go-to pre-game meal and how has it changed over the years?
It started with Chipotle, but after coming back from vacation last week, I'm going to have to go with some good Mexican food as well, but just not, chain food Chipotle. I'm saying like nice good fish tacos straight from the ocean. So, and if this is the last coach's show, hi Mom.
Very nice. Thank you, Coach Stern.
Thanks, Loco.
We're joined with Captain Daniel Resega. As the captain, what's the message in the locker room heading into the battle against Lone Star this weekend?
The message is we just need to stay positive. We've faced a lot of adversity this season, and we just got to keep battling through. It's the last games, and I know everyone's excited to go home, but all we need to focus on is winning at this point.
With the season coming to a close, what does preparation look like for the summer?
The biggest thing for starting the summer preparation is just recovering. It's a long season. We play like 60 hockey games, so your body's pretty worn down. So once you get that back and going, I'll just be in the gym most of the summer and focusing on next season.
Approaching these final games, how important is it to have momentum through every shift?
What separates good hockey players from great ones is consistency. So it's really hard to do that, and it's just not worrying about what mistakes you've made last shift and just going out there and being the best version of yourself you can be.
Looking back at your hockey career, what's one moment that stands out as defining for you?
Defining. I think it was my decision to go to school in Minnesota. I think that really taught me, discipline and work ethic and like what it takes to be good at this game.
If you weren't playing hockey, what sport do you think you'd be playing?
When I'm playing hockey, what sport would I be playing? I think I'd make a pretty good running back. I'm small, fast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are now joined with defenseman Cruz Smith. Going up against Lone Star this weekend, what defensively are we going to do to shut down their offense?
We just got to be able to get on pucks first and shut them down by, containing them in the corners and getting in that bear hug and creating stalled pucks to let other guys come in and help.
How do you stay focused and consistent in your game?
You just really got to enjoy playing. That's really the whole part of it. If you don't enjoy playing, then you can get down on yourself really easily. So when you go to the rink every day and you're excited to be there and excited to play, then it makes it so much easier to be consistent.
What have you learned this season that's really elevated your play that you feel like you'll carry to college and the fans might recognize you by?
I think I learned the most about just managing your time and figuring out ways on and off the ice to get better, and also taking care of your body with how many games that we play throughout the season and how we practice every day and we're working out. So just finding that time to recover and making sure that your body's fresh every day.
Thinking about your hockey journey, who's had the biggest impact on your development?
Definitely my parents, for sure. I mean, my parents have done everything for me. As starting all the way up when I was 4 years old when I started, and putting me in travel hockey and allowing me to move across the country and just helping me so much along the way.
As we know, you do have a twin sister, Kenna Smith. What's one thing that's a twin thing that's normal to you guys but might seem weird to somebody who isn't a twin?
Oh gosh. I guess just growing up we had the same friend group and just we all had the same friends, and I guess most siblings don't really hang out with each other all the time, but since we went to school together and we basically had the same schedule every day, we just kind of are just like best friends. That's basically it.
Well, thank you, Cruz Smith.
Thank you.
Okay. We are here for Charlie's Corner. Charlie's going to tell us her 3 favorite moments from the season.
Okay, so the teddy bear toss, because they're very cute
Right.
and stuff. Yeah. And seeing my dad on the bench.
Right.
And I think it's like whenever we score, it makes me excited and happy that I get to pick them up.
Right. And what's Charlie going to do this summer?
Maybe go to the beach, or I might go to camp, or go into a swimming pool.
Okay, what camp?
Pine Cove.
Oh, okay, very nice. Are you excited for next season? Okay. Do you have anything you want to tell the fans?
I got a joke.
Okay, let them hear it.
Okay, why does a hockey player bring strings to a game?
I don't know why.
To tie the score.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Thank you, Charlie.